Came in here, I don't know what I came in here for. Oh yeah, I remember now. Dude, this being one-handed shit is annoying. The arm's bandaged up. I already cleaned it and re-wrapped it today. I'm not unwrapping it again. I'll unwrap it tomorrow. I still gotta get to fucking Walgreens and get that prescription. I put Neosporin on it though, hell. So, I don't even know how much that shit gonna cost. I'm broke as fuck. Crazy, I got $100 yesterday. By the time I fucking took an Uber down there, ate, did all that, broke again. It's crazy how the money's just gone like that. With Biden and all. You gotta get Trump in there. Enough of this shit. Money don't last long. God, I need to get this off my fucking arm. I don't have nothing to get it off with, though. I have no scissors. Don't have no scissors. Dude, I gotta go to the store. Oh, refreshing. Why would there be something like that? When I asked the guy, does he want to call the cops? And he said no. He didn't want to involve police in the matter. Probably because he had something on him, or perhaps he had a warrant, or who knows. But he was not interested in cops being involved in that situation. Once I said, let's call the cops, he was like, nah, and he was gone real quick. So, nothing to be concerned about there. Hot as fuck. Yeah, me and her, we was arguing about it. Because I walked over into the lot. I didn't leave. I walked over to the parking lot right next to the place. I was fucking bleeding. I wasn't concerned about anything but myself. I didn't know if my arm was broke. I didn't know where I was bleeding from. I'm going to walk over here in the light and see what's going on. That's old news. Too sore to give a shit. Oh, it's hot. I give it about a week to heal up. Be out of commission for about a week, I'd say. They don't give you no pain medicine anymore. Y'all drug addicts fuck this country up so bad, dude. They don't give you nothing for pain anymore. They just gotta suffer. Because you fucking addicts don't know how to act, and you take the pills and sell them. And, ugh. I'm about out of edibles. And I'll just suffer with the pain. I called them about the brakes when I made my bike payment. I told him the brakes are fucked up. He was trying to tell me how to fix them on the phone. I'm like, nah, I'm bringing it up there on Monday. They're closed tomorrow. Nah, I'm bringing it up on Monday. Y'all gonna fix it, because this shit's ridiculous. Maybe he could have been able to stop the other night. Who knows? Those brakes would have been working right. I had to fix it on Monday because I'm going to try to work on Monday. So I need that bike. I feel like Brock Lesnar just slammed into me, just fucking full speed. I turned and then boom. Never saw it coming. I got hit by a truck. This guy's on the run. Who's on the run now? Man, I'm sore. Wouldn't take them anyway. I'd end up like you. Hello. I don't need no pain pills. What the fuck? Seen it all. Dunkin' Donuts, spiced coffee. What the fuck? Coffee with alcohol in it. What in the world y'all drinking, man? Hard Mountain Dew. Look at this. Today's going horrible. Oh, can I get a 4K? Actually, give me a Swisher, the Wild Rush. It's the third, yeah, that one. One over. It's the third from the left. Toad Roll got drank tonight. He was sending the funds. He never sent them, no. Money I got left, I got my dog food with it. Was waiting on a ride. Because I can't carry that home today. Oh, yeah. We don't need to send the funds so we can get drunk. Got one blunt to smoke. That plug owe me a fucking gram. Where that bitch is. She better bring me my fucking gram today. Of all the days not to show up. Terrible fucking day. I don't know. Let me get to the house and sit down. Hell, 20 be fine. Oh. Can I see it? Yep. Yeah, I don't vape no more. No vaping for me. I'm going home and eating the rest of those gummies. Fuck it. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them left. What's 420 times 5? Seems like enough to numb the pain. Look at that bird up there charging on the, you know birds aren't real. He's charging on the power outlet up there. Look at him. What's all over his fucking beak? What if he shit right on me? Bike's fine. I took it up to Walmart earlier to get gauze for my arms. I had to rewrap this bitch. I still ain't got that one stuff. The starts with a B. I don't know what it's called. You probably do. I ain't went to Walgreens yet, but I put Neosporin on it. Same shit, right? My girl was telling me that's the same shit, but I don't know. What does she know? But I rinsed it off with cold water, and I put Neosporin on it. I put fresh bandage on it, rewrapped it in the Walmart bathroom. Surprised I didn't break nothing. It takes a lot to break my bone. It takes a whole hell of a lot. I didn't even break nothing in that car wreck either. I'm telling where that guy is. Come on, y'all wanna go out? Go on out. Molly, get outside, come on. How you doing another rally? You learn his lesson? Some liberals like, he didn't learn his lesson. Be careful, that crazed liberal might take matters into his own hand. Crazed liberals. Like, I need to go to fucking the gym and, like, get water from the gym. Just having to buy water, bullshit. No, it ain't. I'll mix protein shakes up with tap water, but I ain't drinking it. But just by itself, it tastes horrible. God, everything hurts. Damn, there's only 2 in here. We're eating them. Thought I had more than 2. Cost me like $9. A lot in there though. Put in there. I might as well get that so I can clean it every day. I don't think they could stitch it. I think that's why they didn't put. I think it's in a spot where you can't really put stitches because those stitches will break when you bend your arm. So. But what do I know? Bro, can you put stitches in the elbow? What if they would have just took it and slammed it against a hot surface and cauterized it? Like a fucking movie or something. This is what I put on it. I don't have that other shit they gave me. I ain't went and got it yet. Same shit though, right? And I lathered my fucking that shit up in that. Lathered it up. Caked it on. I wish I could work out, but I can't right now. I'm too banged up. Gotta heal. I say about a week. I feel better today than I did yesterday. I can move my arm better than I did yesterday. Oh. God. God, it hurt. Like around my fucking waist is so fucking sore, like. And a lot of that's probably from the wreck, but the shingles, picking those shingles up and carrying up the ladder probably made that whole area sore. Learned my lesson. I ain't taking it out at night no more. I almost thought about taking it back, but I went in and paid it. I need it. Just not gonna ride it at night. Fuck that. Too risky. Can't see. I mean, it's so damn dark you can't see. Even with the headlight, it's so hard to see. Until the shit's directly in front of you, and then there's no time to react. I'm taking it down to the place on Monday. They're gonna fix my brakes. He was trying to tell me how to fix it on the phone. Nah, I'll bring it in on Monday. I was on the side of the road. There ain't no sidewalks in that spot. The crumble cookie sounds so good. He said he got hit by a car, probably at night. Going out at night is dangerous on them bikes. Like, I'm done with it. Either people can't see you or you can't see them. I mean, I'm good. I had to go to the store last night. I just walked up there. I'm not taking that bike anywhere now. No thanks. Speed? I mean, I wasn't going that fast. I wasn't even going as fast as I usually go because it was dark. I couldn't see. He just came out of nowhere. It was like one of those videos you see online where a guy's going through the dark and then all of a sudden there's just some shit standing there or something. Like a ghost or something. That's what it was. Like, a motherfucker just appeared out of the darkness. Like, where do you come from? And how did he not see me coming? Like, it's crazy. It's like that one dude that one night. Remember I went by and he was just standing there? You can't see nobody out there. Yeah, like, what the fuck was that? He didn't lunge towards me, but he was just standing there in the dark. Like, why are you standing here on the side of the road in the dark, you weirdo? You can't see nothing out there in that darkness. Yeah, I tried to swerve to the left. That's why I ended up in the damn road. I almost got hit by a car. Trying to swerve out of the fucking way. Just wasn't enough time, and the brakes are all fucked up, so I'm going in there Monday with the sling on and everything. When they ask me what happened, I'm gonna tell them. Well, the brakes went out and got in a wreck. I mean, I dare them to give me the runaround about fixing it. I dare them. They'll probably act right once they see me come in there with this sling on. Believe that. I have a light on the front of my bike, a big bright light. Not only that, but that bike is loud. It makes noise. Ain't no way. Like, he had headphones in, guarantee it. I guarantee he had headphones in. That's why he didn't hear me coming up behind him. He didn't want the cops called. He said don't call them. So he probably had drugs on him or something. They left as soon as I mentioned calling the cops. They was there fucking screaming at me. I'm like, well, let's just call the cops and let the cops handle it. And they'll see who's at fault here. Cause I don't really give a fuck. My arm hurts, so whatever, bitch. I don't have a criminal record, so I'm not really that concerned about this accident. I mean, they show up, they show up. And then he didn't want me to call them. And then a few seconds later, they were gone after that. Everyone I've talked to about it, they think he had a warrant or something. And he didn't want to deal with the cops. I don't think anybody's at fault. This is an accident. He should have been wearing brighter clothes, walking, facing traffic. I have a headlight on the front of my bike, so everything I was doing was the appropriate thing to do. I was told by a police officer, don't ride that in the middle of the street, especially at night. And I have a light on the front of my shit. But he ain't gonna involve the cops. It's over with anyway. I mean, he may have been drinking. I don't know. When I mentioned the cops, though, you can tell by the tone of his voice. He had that tone where it was like, no, 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 no. Like, whoa, let's not get carried away. That's how he sounded. Like, hey, we don't need to involve the police. That's what he said. We don't need to involve the cops in any of this. And then I went, well, what do y'all want to do? And I looked at both of them, and then they just... I was like, what do y'all want to do? Because I need to figure out who I'm calling so I can go to the emergency room. And then she was like, you want me to call the ambulance? I'm like, I can't afford that. Actually, that might have been what made them leave. When I went, I can't afford that. I'm broke as fuck. Then that's when they left. I guarantee they wanted money. When I said I'm broke, they probably went, well, fuck. You ain't got no damn money. Like, maybe I'd give a couple dollars or something. We'd call it even, but I ain't got nobody. There ain't nobody to get. I know my daughter wants that Oreo cookie. She keeps asking me to buy it for her, and I'm like, God, it hurts to cough. I'm not worried about that guy finding, like, running across him or whatever. I was ready to fight him right there when he came walking up, kind of running his mouth. I got off the phone. My ex was on she goes, I just don't think I can come pick you up. And he came walking up, running his mouth, and I went, don't worry about it. And I hung up because I thought I was going to fight him. Thought he was coming over to fucking start some shit. And my adrenaline was pumping. I was just like, so be it then, I guess. I'm already hurt as it is, so what fuck? Whatever then. No, I would have fought him if I had to. That's just who I am. You just don't understand who I am. Like, I've already been hit. I mean, he hasn't hit me, but I've already took a major hit. And my adrenaline's flowing, and that's another reason I walked away. But all settled just fine. I didn't try to fight nobody. No, that's a lie. No reason to exaggerate and lie about what happened. I'm telling you the truth as always. He came over with an attitude. And I thought, all right, this guy's going to try to fucking swing on me or something. I don't know. He's going to try something, I guess. He didn't get too close, though, so. Can't let nobody get up close to you like that, especially at night. I don't know him. He's pumped up, too. I mean, some people are crazy. You saw that video the other day. The guy got shot in the car. The guy came up to the door with the gun, and he pointed the gun, and then the other guy shot him. Crazy. You got to expect everything when you're out there running around. I got to go buy it first, and that requires me to walk again. Ugh. I had to wait. Mm. Yeah, I heard something about Hillary. I told you she'd slip in. I'm hearing about Hillary making a move for the presidency again. Shocking. I didn't get pain pills when I got hit by the car. They didn't give me shit. Because you fucking addicts, man. Y'all fucking. Ugh. And then when you need them, because you can't get them. Yeah, here in a day or two, I won't even be in pain no more. Shit. I mean, if I wanted one, my mom would give me one, but I'm good. I don't want that crap. Yeah, you'll probably need that ammo one day. We'll see the ear eventually. Let the liberals spiral out of control and type their theories up. That way, when we see the ear, they'll never stop though. They'll have new theories after that. Yeah, I seen that on the water tower. Who knows? Get these dogs. Come on. Exactly. About time Duckhead said something makes sense. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way. There's no way that any of us would have been on that roof. They'd have shot us dead. He carried a ladder in, you know what I mean? Bro, he had a big ass ladder that he carried over and set up. I mean, come on, man. You a fool, you believe that shit. You believe his shit was not something, there's a conspiracy here. Like, I'm not even riding that bike. I'm gonna walk. I'm not riding that bike so I fix those brakes. Fuck it. Yeah, they think he staged it. They're all dorks. They didn't even need to have. They had snipers out there. They could have shot that guy at any time. There was snipers on other buildings. That's who shot him, was one of those snipers. So why couldn't they shoot him sooner? Because it was a setup. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. There's a lot of misinformation out there, but everything that's actually verified leads to a conspiracy. There is no way that guy was on that roof. He shot at Trump with iron sights. That's how close he was. Nobody gets that fucking close to the president, a presidential candidate. I mean, come on. Come on. They were going to shoot him and blame it on Iran, like it's obvious. That's why they put that story out about the Iranian plot. We all know that the Iranians want to get him, too, for what he did to the one dude, so it all adds up. You blame the Iranians. Now, Joe Biden, it's not going to help Joe Biden, you understand? Like, it's not going to help Biden win. But it gets Trump out of the way, and then you can stick another Republican candidate in there. And that candidate would have been someone like Nikki Haley or something. It wouldn't have been DeSantis or somebody worth a damn. It'd have been fucking Nikki Haley. I'm telling you, they would have came up with some bullshit scheme, and Republicans would have been so like just, yeah, it would have been Nikki Haley. She'd have slid in, and then we'd be at war with Iran. MAGA'd be bloodthirsty for Iran. That's if they even buy that it is Iran. I don't think the Democrats realize nobody trusts them. So why would we even believe that if they would have killed him? Why would we even believe it? We'd all be saying the same thing. It was the Democrat Party. It was the deep state, motherfuckers. And they'd be telling us it's Iran. They'd be psyoping the fuck out of everybody, too. But he turned his head. Didn't work. So now, it's literally the worst case scenario. Because everybody knows they did it. Everybody knows it. And he's alive. Stronger than ever. And you can't slide Nikki Haley in. You know what I mean? You can't slide anybody else in because he's still there. He's still running. So there's no sliding somebody else in. You heard what he played at the end of that speech. Look up the song he played at the end of the speech. And then look up what it means. Hey, 2025 is going to be a very interesting year. Very interesting. And they got Trump talking to RFK. That's freaking him out. And they're like, "Oh, that video got put out by mistake." I don't think so. I think they put it on purpose. I think they're playing games with these motherfuckers. They don't want RFK in there looking into things. That's the thing about J.D. Vance. He ain't no Mike Pence guy. And man, a lot of people don't like him picking Vance. It's funny. Of course, the liberals don't like anything. I mean, that ain't saying nothing. They're gonna hate. You could pick Mr. Rogers. You could resurrect him from the dead and make him the VP. and he would become a Nazi. You know what I'm saying? They'd attack him. So, but the shitheads on the right don't like him either. I predict that the hardcore, like the Candace Owens, the Nicholas Flintes, all these guys are going to turn on Trump. They're all going to turn on him. I see them turning on him already. They hate the Jews. Trump doesn't hate Jews. He's never hated Jews. That's the thing. These people live in like a fantasy. If you read their tweets and listen to them yap, like Nicholas Flintes is in a fantasy world. I don't even know how he can support Trump when, I mean, he hates Jews, he hates Israel. Well, Trump doesn't hate Israel or the Jews, so you think that would be, he would just be done with Trump. But Trump, it's funny, they overlook things about Trump. Like they're just like Democrats in that way. They overlook shit. Like if it's, you know, something they don't like, they just like, they don't even want to talk about it. Yeah, whatever. You bring it up to them, yeah, whatever. Who cares? But everybody else, oh my God, the horror. Oh, the horror. J.D. Vance said a bunch of shit about Trump back in 2016. And they just let it go. No big deal. Anybody else says something, they're all been out of shape about it. Crying. Remember all that shit about loyalty? And obviously Trump don't give a fuck about it. I mean, clearly Trump doesn't give a fuck because he made the guy the VP. So it's not like Trump is this vengeful. Trump is willing to forgive and move on. I mean, how many times you got to prove it? He's always just letting it go and moving on. Does it all the time. Doesn't watch this shit for 8 fucking years. They think he's going to get in there and, like, fucking take care of business. Like, really get in there and start prosecuting these motherfuckers and shit. Now that they did it to him, I don't think so. I mean, if the Democrats lose this election in like a big landslide, which it seems like Biden's not going to drop out. Every time these rumors come out, Biden's out of here. Oh, he's definitely gone. The next day, they're like, nah. Biden releases a statement. I ain't going nowhere. Knock it off. We got a lot of work to do. I mean, he may take the whole party down with him. I told you the Democrats would look ridiculous if they won 2020. People argued with me about it all the time, but now we see I was right again. I mean, Joe Biden was fucked up in 2020. He was having these moments all the time. And I said, what do you think that's going to look like 4 years from now when he runs again? Oh, he's a one-term president. He ain't going to run again. That's what they told me. He ain't going to run again. I mean, come on. Of course he is. This dude's been trying to become president his whole life. He's been chasing power his whole life. Been in politics like 50 fucking years. You think he gets the presidency and he's just going to give it up? He's just going to step away? Nope. He called Obama a puppet or some shit I read this morning. So now he's fighting with Obama. Thing about it is, we just watch them try to take Trump out. I mean, these people are crazy. Don't tell them what they might do. He told Obama to kiss his ass. I heard he was going to drop out Sunday. Remember that? And then he came out and said, no, that ain't happening. Stop trying to push me out. I love it. I love that he won't leave. Like, it's so funny. He just won't fucking leave. It's what they deserve. They played the game. Could have just had 4 more years of Trump. He'd be leaving. Never would have had old Biden. And they say inflation would have happened anyway, so you could just blame it on Trump. That's the funny thing about the Democrats, what they say. It's like, well, then if Trump would have won, then, man, look how good you'd be right now. Everything would be the same. He'd be the president, and he'd be a train wreck. He'd be in Biden's position. So I guess I was right. You should have just took the L in 2020. Instead of running dumbass Biden. I mean, the moment they nominated Biden, you should have been like, nah. There was too many examples of his brain malfunctioning to vote for that. Said it in 2020. Said 4 years from now it's going to be real bad when he runs again. He's not going to run again. Okay. Literally, everything I said is going to happen happened. And then I thought, well, they'll have to run against somebody besides Trump in 2024. It'll be somebody else. And then they, like, resuscitated Trump. It's the craziest shit. Like, Trump was like, he was gone. Nobody gave a fuck anymore. Nobody was going to the rallies. Remember all that? Nobody cared. Everybody thought he was probably going to lose. And then they did everything they could to resuscitate the political career. Like, they went all out. I hope he don't drop out. I hope he stays in. If he does drop out, though, and they have some type of open convention, everyone's going to try to get it. Hillary's definitely going to step up. It's her last shot. Kamala. Gavin Newsom. And then Trump's such a bad motherfucker, he might challenge all of them to a debate at once. And I think he could take all of them at the same time. Kamala, get Newsom, definitely getting wrecked. I mean, they're getting annihilated by Trump. A 78-year-old Trump is verbally annihilating him. %. I mean, who else they got? Hillary. Oh, we done seen Hillary get destroyed. I mean, they'll make Hillary out to be an insane person. She'll have us at war with Russia. That's all they'll say. And it's true. She'll be out for blood. Can't give her power. Now is not the time to let Hillary become president. Everyone thinks Newsom is just, he's going to dominate somebody. DeSantis destroyed Newsom. Trump would destroy him. Trump's just got better comedic timing and abilities than DeSantis. And DeSantis was doing funny shit and then making him look stupid. So imagine Trump up there with him. I mean, DeSantis doesn't have the charisma. And DeSantis wrecked him. Now you put Trump up there. The Trump of right now, as powerful as he is, when it comes to Kamala, it's just going to be, I mean, this is who you're going to have call Putin? I mean, come on. Nobody's going to buy it. You just saw, look, they try to make Trump out to be this pussy guy. And that illusion is completely shattered. They're never going to be able to make you think Trump's a bitch after what you saw. I don't care how much you hate him. Deep down, you know he ain't no punk. You would have been on the ground, scared to death. You would have never stood back up and stuck your head back out and said all that shit. You wouldn't have done that. You would have stayed on the ground like, oh my God. You would have probably dropped out of the race. Hell, he's doing another rally. He said, fuck it. When you think about it, though, you're 78 years old. Who gives a fuck? Like, you're going to die soon anyway. Hell, you might as well go out like a warrior. You might as well stand up. Who cares? I mean, you're 78. How much time you got left anyway? This is a moment to stand up, not look like no punk at 78. If he would have stayed down, oh man, that's what pisses him off more than anything. The fact that he stood up and looks like a beast. They hate it. They hate it. They can't stand it. And their candidate is just fucking... Biden would have just stood there. I mean, shit. He would have just kept standing. He wouldn't even know what was happening. He wouldn't have reacted and went to the ground. They would have had to tackle his ass to the ground. Like, Biden is not mentally fit for the job. I wonder if they'll try to hit him with the 25th Amendment. Like, maybe that's how you get him out. Maybe they got to go scorched earth and go 25th Amendment on him. The Republicans ain't going to do that, though. Republicans won't be doing it. It's so funny when they come out with some bill and they name it like Border Security Act. Super duper border security. And then it's full of bullshit that has nothing to do with the border, and then Republicans don't vote for it. And then they spend all fucking day yapping about it. Talking to you like you're a fucking idiot. Well, they didn't vote for the bill. Oh, I wonder why. The Democrats are funny. They talk all day about keeping the border wide open. And then they'll go, well, we tried to pass a bill, but Trump wouldn't let us pass it. And it would have secured the border. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Just don't believe you. Why would I trust you? Why would I believe that you were trying to secure the border? You came to your senses suddenly, and I'm a little skeptical that you suddenly came to your senses and decided we gotta get this under control. If we could just pass this bill full of shit. If we could just spend all the money on a bunch of other bullshit, maybe maybe we'll build a mile of wall. How do you vote for Democrats if Biden Step. First of all, if Biden decides he's not going to run, he has to resign the presidency. I mean, how can he stay? That's number one. Then they're going to have some big fucking convention. I mean, how do you vote for this shit? At what point do you not punish these motherfuckers for the same stupid bullshit? Enough is enough. Shouldn't have won in 2020 after that COVID shit. It's Gavin Newsom, Hillary Clinton, Kamala. That's it. Biden, I'm telling you that. Biden may not drop out. Biden might win, bro. Like, you know. Don't y'all think it's rigged? Remember that? It's funny how that kind of, everybody just shut up about that and they're talking about the candidate. I thought the candidate didn't matter. I thought it was all rigged anyway. Right? So what's it matter? I mean, if Biden wins again, how can it not be? We just have to assume the country's full of retards? I mean, holy shit. How retarded can this country be? Well, I mean, they interview those people on the street and they all walk up. Oh, yeah, it's staged. Trump didn't really get shot. So those are your Biden voters. Those are the same people that will go vote Joe Biden. Yeah, Trump is so bad. It's so funny. Trump is so bad. You gotta vote Joe Biden. Because he's gonna do what exactly? Then they say dumb shit. Like, take away gay rights. When has Trump ever tried to take away gay rights? What is he? They don't even have an example of it. They'll bring up some dumb shit. They'll go, well, he won't let women. He said men can't play in women's sports. That's how crazy these people have become. Like, that's their arguments. That's what they're mad about. That's what makes you a homophobe. Like, if the LGBT would just shut the fuck up and go sit down somewhere, nobody would even be talking about them anymore. Nobody would give a fuck. All they gotta do is just hush. But when you got a guy pissing in the middle of the street in a kiddie pool while another guy swims in it, it's just fucked up. What are we doing? Middle of the street. And they call it a parade. It's not a parade. It's just too much. It's too much. And it shouldn't even be difficult. It shouldn't even be hard to ban the guy from swimming in the piss kiddie pool in the middle of the street. We're going to ban that. We're just not going to have that. We're not allowing it. You know, if you want to pretend you're in North Korea or something, if you want to pretend your freedoms have been taken, you don't have the freedom to go out in the middle of the street with a kiddie pool and let guys pee in it while you swim in it. We're not going to allow that. So if you don't like that, I mean, this is too damn bad. I love how we gotta allow that, but they can't allow someone to say like retard on like Facebook or something. Like it's a fucking big deal. They gotta ban it. They gotta shut the account down. But a guy can have a kiddie pool in the middle of the street pissing in it, swimming in the piss. Other guys coming up pissing, and then blowing the guys while swimming in their piss. Middle of the street, downtown. We're downtown. We're not in the middle of nowhere on some desert road. Wouldn't even be appropriate there, but hey, nobody's probably gonna see it. We're in downtown. Middle of the fucking street. And then they get to walk around naked. That's allowed too. They passed that law. You get to walk around naked. I mean, what a joke. What a joke of a city. That's what happens though when all the degenerates go to one area. That's why democracy sucks if you think about it. Because all the degenerates can go to a city and they just decide to vote, hey, we're going to have you can piss on each other in the middle of the street. Totally illegal. We're passing the law. And everybody else in town just got to deal with it because democracy. There's just more freaks. The freaks overwhelmed everybody else. I mean, there's got to be something between whatever the fuck that is and dictatorship. There's got to be something in the middle there. I believe we had it before, but I mean, I think there was a time in this country where if you took a kiddie pool and drug it out in the middle of the street and started swimming in other guys' piss and other guys walking up pissing, somebody go out there and beat the shit out of them. That'd be the end of that. So I think we had it figured out at one point. Somehow it's an attack on gay rights. How about this? How about we find other gay people who find this shit repulsive and they go and beat the fuck out of them. They drag them out of the street, right? And then it's not a hate crime. It's just, it's gay on gay violence. Just like black people can kill each other, that's not a big deal. But if a white guy does it, it's serious. It's all over the news. It's a big deal. When it's a member of your own community beating the shit out of you, then it's all right. Got nothing to do with us. Let the gays. There's got to be some gay guys that they don't like that either. I mean, I thought the Pride Parade was just a guy, maybe a guy in booty shorts waving that rainbow flag. That was bad enough. Now we're pissing on each other in the street. Trump's personal doctor said he got hit by a bullet. Liberals won't be satisfied until they analyze the ear themselves. As we know, they're all experts. They're medical experts. They're experts on bullets and guns and bullet impacts on an ear. They're like, that bandage is just too big. Who the fuck even says some shit like that? That bandage they got on that ear? Too big. I think the doctor that bandaged up the ear gets to decide what the bandage looks like. I think he decides how we wrap it up. It's so funny they're all Alex Jones now. They've all become Alex Jones. Now remember that next time somebody shoots up a Kroger or something and motherfuckers are sitting online going, "Oh no, it was the CIA." All right, well that's fine. We're allowed to do that now. Everyone's done it now, so you just gotta shut the fuck up. I mean, they expect us to believe this guy was just on the roof. Nobody noticed him. But we know they did notice him because there's literally like... This is all documented. The crowd noticed him. People of the Secret Service noticed him. The police noticed him. Everyone noticed him walking around. Did they think he was like a cop or something? Did they? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, clearly there's something going on here. Something's up. But everyone was involved in it? I mean, how many motherfuckers saw this guy walking around and did nothing about it? He's just walking around with a ladder, climbing up on the roof. Bro, there's no way. There's just no way that guy's sitting up on the roof and they don't know that he's not supposed to be there. There's just no way. There's no way. If that's incompetence, you got a serious problem. You got a serious fucking problem. I read that those Secret Service agents weren't even really Secret Service agents. I don't know how true that is, though. Like, they were just new hires or some shit. I don't know. That one woman was screaming, "What do we do? What do we do?" Like, she didn't know what the fuck to do. That's not what I expect from trained Secret Service professionals when the president's getting shot at. And then liberals will be like, "He's not the president. He's a former president. He was the last president. You think Obama? You think they wouldn't protect Obama?" Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. The former president. And you could be the next president. He's one vote away from it. And they got the most incompetent goose up there guarding him. They're like, "What do we do? What do we do?" You can hear her screaming. Like, "What do we do?" First of all, Secret Service gotta be men. Gotta be men. It's just gotta be men. I don't even understand why a woman would be protecting a man. Or a woman. I mean, what? It doesn't even make sense. Like, if a man runs up, tries to get the president, some woman's got to fight him off. Like, think logically. This doesn't make sense. This isn't about being fair to women and all this stupid bullshit. It's just reality. Why is there? And there's like 2 women up there. 2 of them. Yeah, how they gonna lift him up off the ground and shit? If he was to get shot, they had to carry him off. It's gotta be a bunch of men. And it can't be no big fat slob men. It's gotta be strong motherfuckers. Highly trained. It's a secret fucking service. I mean, what are we talking about? What the fuck was that? Now, you don't think the enemy saw that? That's the Secret Service. They let Trump, that motherfucker's 150 feet away, sitting on a roof, let off multiple shots. It's just clearly a setup. It's not that the Secret Service is a bunch of dorks and don't know what they're doing. It's the fact they put incompetent agents out there, and they didn't even know who the fuck this guy was on the roof. They probably, none of them really knew who each other was. So this guy's on the roof, and they're just probably like trying to figure out who he is before they blow his fucking head off. That's what it sounds like to me. Because it don't make no sense. How you see that guy sitting on the roof and nobody does anything about it? Wasn't it like 30 minutes? They knew he was up there and was sitting there watching him? How does that happen? It's not a weakness, though. It's a setup. Somebody set all that up, I'm telling you. They tried to kill his ass. Now they're clowning Trump for doing a rally indoors. I don't know what's going to happen. Who knows? They ain't going to swear him in if he wins. If Trump wins, Joe Biden will become the most hated man ever. They will hate him. Bro, they will hate that man. He will be so hated. Because he didn't drop out. They'll blame him for everything. They propagandize their voters so much that the voters are just gonna fucking... There was like a poll, like 34% of the Democrats that voted in it thought the shooting was fake. Because they've been propagandized so much. So that, those people, they're not gonna react well to Trump winning. They're not going to react well at all because they're being told that this is the end. This is it. If Trump wins this, country's over. That's where we're at with the Democrats. That's what they're saying every day. It's fucking done. He'll run for a third term and all this bullshit. Weren't these the same people that wanted Obama to have a third term? Talked about it all the time. Never happened, though. Just because some lunatic MAGA person is sitting around talking about Trump having a third term doesn't mean it's going to happen, bro. You know, you don't have to freak the fuck out just because some lunatic goof with 200 followers on Twitter typed some shit on his keyboard and got you panicking. Because it's not real. Or some old lady at a Trump rally got interviewed and she said, "We're gonna have he gonna run for a third time. We're gonna amend the Constitution." That's not gonna happen. Just because that woman wants it to happen in her fantasy dreams doesn't mean it is a reality that you gotta worry about. You ain't gotta freak out about it. And Project 2025 that ain't got nothing to do with Trump. Trump's already been president, so I mean, I guess they're worried about that JD Vance getting in there. Well, you should have just reelected Trump Pence, and Trump Pence would have had they'd be leaving here in a couple of months, and it'd be done. It would be done. There'd be no Biden to deal with. You could have just shit on Trump for another 4 years, grifted off hating on him. Could have just carried on that previous 4 years. Same bullshit. There'd be no war in Ukraine. None of this bullshit be going on. But hell, you'd probably lose it. Who would you run? Newsom? It'd probably like Newsom and DeSantis or like Trump Jr. or something be up there. I don't even think Newsom can handle Trump Jr. Newsom sucks. Every time I watch him debate, he sucks. I watch him get interviewed on the radio. He gets fucking slapped around by the radio host. It's embarrassing. He sucks. He's nothing. He is nothing. Any one of us could annihilate Gavin Newsom in a debate. Especially if we had like millions of dollars of a political party backing us, researching the guy. You know, we knew all his secrets. You know, we destroy him. He's a dirty son of a bitch. He looks like a fucking dirty motherfucker. He looks slimy. He looks like the type of guy that just fucks you over. Like he's fucking your wife or something. And I'm pretty sure he fucked his campaign manager's wife back in the day. Look that up. He fucked somebody's wife. I remember I seen it the other day. It was on Twitter. He fucked some dude's wife. He had to apologize for it. But he's that type of guy, stabs you in the back. I mean, what's he going to say to Trump? I hope Biden drops out and Gavin gets up there. Biden has a better chance of winning than Gavin Newsom. 100%. You think black people want to vote for Gavin Newsom? Think about this. Black people get behind Newsom over Trump at this point? Kamala? I just don't think people are ready to put a woman in charge of all this right now. It's just there's too much going on. You think Kamala's going to get things under control with the prices? Fuck no. She's been in there as the vice president, so why should I think she's going to fix anything? She's already in there. She's in the room with Biden. Ain't nothing getting done. She ain't getting shit done. Fuck would anybody vote for her? I mean, some of these Democrats, they'd vote for anything. They'd vote for anything. They proved it with Biden. But there's got to be enough people with some sense. Buttigieg? I mean, come on. Hillary? Why the fuck would anybody vote for her? She lost in 2016. Why the fuck would anybody vote for her? Nobody wants to go to war with Russia. And that's all she does is bitch about Russia all day. Goddamn, she'd be all in for war. Don't need her. Yeah, they done got nobody. I think you stick with Biden. The damage may already be done. I mean, Democrats just seem chaotic. I mean, Trump got shot and stood up and he was ready to go. That's what I'm saying. Who are they going to put up to stop that? And I listen to J.D. Vance. Hell, he'll destroy fucking Kamala. Who's going to be Kamala's VP? That's another thing you got to think about. Who's going to be the VP? And how does Biden? It's a mess. How does Biden? How do you vote for it? How does Biden say I'm not going to run for re-election, but he doesn't immediately step down as president? Like, he clearly needs to resign. The Democratic Party's a mess. How do you vote for that? Anyone who votes for it should be shamed. Just like they shame people for voting Trump, they should be shamed. I told them the tables would turn. That's why now they're getting fired from their jobs for tweeting shit, and they're getting mad about it. Well, that's what you did to everybody else. Now the tables have turned. They did it for 8 years, so now everybody else is going to get their turn. Everybody else sees an opportunity now to get them fired from their fucking job. Get them demonetized. How do you like it? How about you get no money? And they're like, this isn't fair. Be the bigger man. How about no? And I'll be back. Pocket. In the pocket. know that Hunter Biden's in there too, every fucking day. Don't let him push you out, Dad. We worked too hard to get here. We can win this thing. We can win this thing, Dad. Give old Joe a hit of crack. Get him fired up. What if they was in there letting him sniff coke? And then Jill Biden's in there too, telling him. I'm telling you, they're gonna win. Joe Biden's gonna stay in. They're gonna win. It's gonna be a shit show for the next 4 years. His old ass. And then they'll go right back. The media and everybody will go right back to, oh, he's fine. Everything's cool. And he'll be a fucking mess. He'll be stumbling around. And they'll just go, oh, he's fine. He's fine. What are you talking about? Trump will be in jail or some shit. No way he can win again. I keep telling you so. That's what I said last time. Ain't no way people vote for this. There's a lot of time. It's only July. There's a lot of time till that fucking vote. You underestimate the stupidity of this country. Democrats are just in a mess right now because they need to be like trying to get Trump, trying to get people to turn on Trump, and he's a threat. He's going to get you, but Joe Biden's a mess, and they're trying to get him to drop out so they can run somebody else, and Trump's getting shot. It's hard to make it look like Trump's the threat when they're trying to kill Trump. I mean, they got a lot to do. That border's a mess. All them illegals keep getting bussed in. They're still bussing them in. They're bussing them some bitches in. Fucking filling up the hotels with them and shit. And then people's like, what the fuck? They got a lot to deal with. There's a lot of retards that are going to vote for him again. For democracy, man. I did it for democracy. That's why I voted for Joe. Dude, if he stays in and they can't get him out, eventually it's all going to flip back around. They're going to just start ignoring his problems. And it's going to get real gay. It's going to get real fucking stupid. The celebrities are going to be coming out. They'll be pushing that dictator shit hard. Like, yeah, he may not know where he is, but he ain't a dictator. He's a good man. I don't think they can rig it. If they could rig it, then why would they be worried about getting Joe Biden out of there? They just rig it again. They can't rig it. I think last time they had just the mail-in votes. And you had people that got the votes out of the mailbox and filled them out for their whole fucking family. Some liberal bitch filled them out for daddy and mom, and everybody in the house voted Biden. And without that, That's why you had record votes. You had this record turnout, 81 million motherfuckers vote. Because everyone in the house is voting, right? People that normally don't vote. You know how many motherfuckers don't vote, don't care about it, don't check the mail, don't give a shit, live somewhere, and some liberal gets it out of the mailbox and just like, I'm gonna fill this out, send it in for her uncle or her fucking dad or whoever the fuck it is, and he don't give a shit, and he ends up voting Biden. Remember, there's mailing tons of ballots out. There's mailing them out everywhere. So there's tons of these ballots getting filled out, mailed back in. No, I think it's some liberal in her kitchen filling out all the ballots. I think there was a lot of that. And I think if you really dug deep, you'd find liberals that there was a lot of encouraging of that at the time. Low key, they was pushing people to do that. I mean, how else the motherfucker get 81 million votes? Well, they don't have all that COVID mail-in voting shit this time. If it's all rigged, then why do they care about getting Biden out? They can just keep him in there and rig it. Unless you believe it's just all a show and they're just doing it. It's just theater, which in that case, I mean, damn. Then everything's just a show anyway. It doesn't matter anyway. It gives a fuck. And why didn't they rig it in 2016? Plus, like Joe Biden winning in a landslide is fucking insane. That would be so ridiculous. Like you run the danger of people really thinking it's rigged if he wins like that again. Like they want him out of there because they don't think he can win. But who are they going to replace him with? I mean, I don't even think they're thinking this through. Who the fuck you replace him with? They need someone just out of nowhere. I don't know who they could get, but they need someone nobody's talking about. Like a big name. Got to be somebody who can go toe to toe with Trump. Who knows who might step up if Biden steps down? There's going to be a bunch of people trying to step up. It's going to be absurd. If Joe Biden resigns, Kamala Harris becomes the president. That's by law. Now that doesn't mean other people can't. See, they haven't had their convention yet. They haven't picked their nominee. They're trying to get this done. They're trying to get him to step down so they can have some type of, I don't fucking know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Some type of, are they gonna let people vote on it or have like a little primary or something? Like there ain't much time left. That motherfucker's not gonna step down though. Like I'm telling you, he ain't gonna step down. And eventually they're gonna accept it, and then it's gonna flip, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's fine," and they're gonna push him hard. They're gonna be on that bullshit because you got to go all in with the bullshit to push Biden. You got to be like that hairy motherfucker. It's gonna be Trump's a fucking dictator, all this fucking shit. They're not toning the rhetoric down. They can't. What are they gonna run on? They can't be like, oh, all that shit we said about Trump, we's exaggerating. They can't run on that. They gotta turn it up now. I wouldn't even be shocked if you start hearing them say shit like he fucking, I mean, he's dangerous. Somebody tried to kill him because he ran his mouth. Hell, a few of them already said it. So they're already justifying him getting shot because of the things he says. They'll have to start downplaying that assassination. And they just look crazier and crazier. They just look insane. And I listened to Trump's speech, and he didn't sound insane. He didn't sound crazy at all. And they're fucking unhinged. Like Joe Biden is like, we got to have unity, and then the next day he's screaming about dictators. He's screaming like the motherfucker's stupid. Like if you're listening to that, what the fuck? He was yelling at the black people. He was at the NAACP. He was saying all kinds of crazy shit to them. He's fucking nuts. They're like, Trump's a fucking Nazi. He'll put you all in chains. You'll be out there picking cotton again. And then Trump gets shot at, and they're like, you know, we wish him well, and we hope he gets a speedy recovery. It's like, you just said he was going to take all the black people and make them pick the cotton and bring slavery back. That's what you just said. That's what you've been saying for 8 fucking years. He was going to build concentration camps and put everybody in them and make them pick cotton. And I mean, that's what they've been saying. Your worst fucking nightmare. Women will be forced to have sex with MAGA Republicans. Your worst nightmare come true. And then he gets shot, and they're like, oh, we wish him well. We're glad he's okay. How are you glad he's okay? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense when you tell people that. You tell people this guy's fucking Adolf Hitler come back to life. My God, if he becomes president again, my God. I told you, you'll be picking cotton. It won't just be black people. It'll be white liberals, Mexicans, black people, gays, trans. Women will be forced to breed in MAGA Republican birthing centers. It's like the Handmaid's Tale. They'll have to wear burqas and shit. Project 2025. Your husband will be allowed to beat you. I mean, I seen something.
They were saying JD Vance believes your husband should be allowed to beat you. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Now give me a break. You think he really said that? They expect you to believe that. Their lies are crazy. Like, they say the craziest shit. And then every time you ask them to prove it, it's like, it'll be like, you find out that JD Vance said you should be able to hit your wife if she's trying to shoot you with a gun or something. They exaggerate into, you should be allowed to beat your shit out of your wife. That's how liberals argue. They take a grain of truth and they stretch it into this crazy shit. And when you find out the source of it, it's always some stupid shit. Trump better quit having them rallies. Better have them indoors now. Hell, these lunatics might blow the building up. They're crazy. They're fucking insane. I mean, how is that guy on the roof? Like, how is that not the end of Biden's campaign? Isn't Biden in charge of the Secret Service and shit? Right? Who's in charge of that? What branch of government is the Secret Service in? I think Biden oversees that shit. And I'll tell you this, if Trump was president and somebody took a shot at Obama, they were 150 feet away on a roof, man, they'd be blaming Trump on the news all damn day. That's why they should get fired from their job. I'm glad that Home Depot lady got fired. Hell with her. You know she made people's life hell during COVID working there. You know she was a bitch. And she came in with it. She made everybody wear the mask and screamed at everybody. She's probably got people fired herself for not wearing the mask. So fuck her. I mean, how's that? How they not asking Biden about that every damn day? How's that Secret Service woman even still have a job? Like, shouldn't she be fired? Like, let's say it was just complete failure. Was no conspiracy. They just suck. Well, then everybody should be fired. Everybody should be fired, especially you got to clean house. Fire every one of them. Whose idea was it to get a bunch of women to guard Trump? Like, what the fuck? Women bodyguards. Female bodyguards. That doesn't even make any sense. It'll never make sense. How the fuck? Even if you're a girl, why would you want a female bodyguard? Oh, they'll have a bunch of hearings. Who gives a shit? Just Biden should be firing these people. That was their big move to kill Trump. Now they still got to run against him. What a mess. What a mess for them. Imagine being them. Like, they've only ever beat him one time. And even that victory was, I mean, look how that turned out for him. And some say that's not even a real victory. It was rigged. It wasn't real. Well, maybe it was. God, if he becomes president, they'll be burning shit down. They'll be going wild. Won't just be one night either. It'll be months and years of just retardation. Be a 4-year temper tantrum. If he can even live that long. They're gonna go wild. First, they'll be on Twitter saying crazy shit. They'll be saying the craziest shit you ever heard in your damn life. They'll be saying insane shit. I mean, shit that some of them will go to jail for saying it. They'll be unhinged like never before. Unhinged. And then if he lives through the 4 years, they'll just look retarded. There's none of that crazy shit. They'll be making all kinds of crazy ass predictions. They'll be saying all kinds. Screenshot all of it because it'll be funny as fuck. I mean, all this shit they're saying now, they were saying in 2016, none of it even happened. They already said all this shit. Done heard all this bullshit. And then they're going to swear him in. Get this. They're going to swear him in out in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Right out, standing up on that thing. Out in the middle of the fucking. He's outside. They're going to swear him in. He's going to be standing up there. Big, wide open fucking spot. You telling me that's safe? You telling me, yeah, that shit's safe? They're going to have to put this motherfucker in a bulletproof bubble. Because there's too many insults running around. You know, the last thing the guy did before he shot Trump was looked up pornography on the phone. I mean, just imagine you beat your dick, then you go try to assassinate Trump. Like, what the fuck? That man fucking horny as hell. And rageful. Wonder what the last video was. What he watched. And how do you know to go to that rally and bring a ladder and climb up on that roof, and you know that roof's going to be open, and it's such an insane thing to even try to do. Like, put yourself in this guy's shoes. Think about trying to actually do something. It's insane. Because you got to be thinking, like, there's no fucking way. I mean, there's no way I'm not going to get close enough to shoot at this fucking guy. Like, this is fucking, fucking president. They're not going to let me get. He's 150 feet away on a roof. He ain't in the bush hiding, creeping up. He's in a place wide open. And motherfuckers see him and shit. And they're pointing at him. Everybody sees him. He's walking around with a ladder. Climbing up. What the fuck? Now you're telling me they wouldn't shoot us? You think we could get up on that roof? You think we could walk in there with a ladder and set it up? How would he know that he can get up on that roof and sit there and no one's going to stop him? How would he even know to do that? I heard that he stored the weapons, came back later. So they didn't even sweep the area and find the stored weapons. Like, what the fuck? How would he know? How would he know he could do that? It's such a crazy plan. But it's a very simple answer. It was an inside job. An inside job. And you wonder, what did he get for it? What'd they give that kid to go up there and shoot at Trump? Because he got something for it. I mean, he's dead. He had to know he's going to die. So what did he get? Said he had 3 overseas accounts. He's 20 years old. He's got 3 overseas accounts. How does a 20-year-old got 3 overseas bank accounts? How's he got that? Like, what does this dude get? Like, he got something for doing this. This is so obviously a fucking conspiracy. Like, it's so fucking obvious. Because it failed. Like, Trump's not dead, so you're not panicking, going, oh shit, like, oh, what the fuck's gonna happen now? You're just going, what the fuck was that? Trump's alive, and you're able to analyze what just happened. It's so obviously a conspiracy. Like, what the fuck? This dude was obviously paid to go up there and shoot and take a bullet and die. He got something. They gave this motherfucker some money. His family got something. I mean, he got something. There's some money somewhere. Or he's just some lone nut job wanting to kill Trump. Okay, but how did he get on the roof and nobody stopped him? See, that's where it's like, there's clearly a conspiracy there. Everybody just let him, everyone's just sitting there watching him and they're not going to do nothing about it. And they can't figure out that this guy's not one of them and shoot his ass. I'm just not buying it. Just not buying it. A simple twist of fate, a twist of the head, and the whole thing failed. And then they had to put a bullet in that motherfucker. I mean, they let him fire off multiple shots. And then they had to shoot him. It's too obvious. And you're never going to know because they're never going to let you know about this guy. It's just like the guy in Las Vegas. You're never going to know. But you already know. I mean, the guy in Las Vegas, that's a real mystery. Like, what was that about? the fuck was that? But this is too damn obvious. It's too obvious. You can argue about who is behind it. Maybe it is the Iranians. But somebody with some money paid these agents off, and they let this motherfucker climb up on the roof. And this guy that climbs up on the roof, he's paid. Or he's some crazy guy they radicalized to go up on that roof and do it. But there's no paper trail. Like, there's no... He's in some fucking random ass video. Like, he's a fucking... He's probably some CIA kid or something. He's just some fucking idiot. They probably gave him some money. Probably gave him some ungodly amount of money his family gets or something. The family probably gets it 5 years from now or something when nobody's even thinking about this shit no more. I mean, why else would you go climb up on the roof and shoot at Trump? You're gonna die. That's 100%. Or you just hate Trump. You hate him so fucking much. I can believe that. I can believe some crazy fuck. What I don't believe is the Secret Service let this guy get up on the roof 150 feet away and then put a bullet in him. I know if I climbed up on a fucking roof 150 feet away from Trump with a damn gun in my hand, even without a gun, I feel like they're putting a bullet in me. If I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be, near a fucking president. What the fuck? So I don't buy the agents just fucking... Nah, they're all... you got to drag all them motherfuckers in that was there. They all got to be questioned. Like, who the fuck? Don't make no sense. And they got women there. I mean, what even is that? I mean, the head of security is a woman. Need I say more? Doesn't even make sense. If you had to go fight, I mean, think about being a kid when you would go fight somebody else, another group of kids, and you had to pick people to take with you. Did you take a girl with you? Was it like, hey, let's go get this bitch? Fuck no. Nobody's going to go get a girl to help them fight some dudes. What the fuck? So why would a girl be a bodyguard for the president of all people? Of all people, we could have a female bodyguard. 2 of them. Hell, 2 of them. 2 men, 2 women. Hey, we got to keep it equal. Who came up with this? Liberals. It wasn't Republicans came up with such a thing. It was a liberal. Some dumb fuck liberal. How many examples you need that they're retarded before you stop voting for them? Like, their retardation bleeds into everything. It's like a cancer. And the cure is simple. Just stop voting for them. It's a simple cure. It's a simple cure. You just stop voting for them. Very simple. And when they lose a couple of elections, maybe they'll relax. Oh, they'll have a temper tantrum here or there. But every time they have a temper tantrum and go crazy, they get rewarded with victory. You can't reward temper tantrums with victory. You've got to punish it. And the way to punish it is you lose. You lose the election. And then you say, all right, now settle down. And they get all mad, and then they lose again. And eventually they realize they got to settle down. These temper tantrums ain't working out. Every time I throw one, I get my ass whooped. Get an ass whooping. Mama gets the belt off. Whoops my ass. Get slapped with a fly swatter. Grandmama takes a switch off a tree on you. Whoops your ass. You won't be doing that shit no more. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I may return soon. I may not. Goodbye for now.